spotlight, moonlight. Even while you tripping, get your mood right. Sure to look good in the moonlight.
Hi guys, Brianna here and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about tips for finding an apartment in Los Angeles. So yeah, you know, I don't do too much introductory stuff. We just gonna get into the video. So, and it's no particular order in this stuff, it's just how I thought of it. So first thing, I'm gonna really be talking about people looking for inexpensive apartments, 15, 16, 17 in rent. Looking in advance at apartments online is gonna do you no good. It's not gonna help, especially because majority of the had to sneeze. Majority of the apartment complexes, they're small apartments, so maybe 3-4 levels, maybe 5 levels, but it's not no high, like no elevated to the 10th floor type stuff. So when they have a vacancy, it may be like 1 or 2 apartments available, but you gotta be ready, you know what I'm saying? So you can look at it online and be like, oh, okay, that's nice, but by the time you get to LA to see it, it's already taken. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I was looking at them online when I was in my first Airbnb, but I wasn't ready to move yet. But I would call and check, okay, it's available, but next week it's gone, somebody took it. They do not play. Like, finding an apartment in LA is something that everybody is trying to do. So if you see something good, you gotta get on it ASAP, okay? I hope that was all over the place, but I hope it wasn't too bad. Rolling into that, because so many people are looking for apartments, a lot of landlords are rude. They don't care. They not worried about anything you got going on. I've been hung up on. I've been stood up. They say they have an open house and nobody is there. They're not answering the phones. You leave voicemails, you send text messages, they don't respond. And like, I was texting one landlord and or maybe not landlord, maybe just a property manager, whatever, and asked him if they had a vacancy. And he reads it, his read receipts are on, he reads it and doesn't reply. I'm like, hello? I can see that you like, why are you not responding? If it's taken, just say it's taken. And I was like, hello, like I was asking him, and I was like, you do know I can see that you reading my messages, right? And he was like, oh, it's not available. Well, why didn't you just say that? Like, you been so, like, these people, rude, man. I've been hung up on. Lady had an open house, and I talked about this on my apartment hunt tour. Had an open house, I'm calling her. She got attitude, and then I'm like, I'm trying to ask her questions, and she hangs up the phone. Like, what? Then it wasn't mine thing, but there's this guy. My friend from college met a guy when she transferred colleges, and so he was moving here, and I was moving here. So we exchanged. Well, we got each other's numbers, was texting or whatever. So we were talking about finding apartments and things like that. And he told me that he wanted to go see an apartment. And he was early, but it was an open house, but he made an appointment. But he was early for his appointment, but it was an open house. So he's like, all right, I'm early, I'm gonna just go in, like, I'm early. So he calls the guy, and the guy tells him that, oh, you too early for your appointment, like, you know, you gotta wait. He was like, it's an open house. He was like, whatever happened. But the guy told him to knock on the neighbor's door and get the key for the apartment and check out the apartment. I'm like, what? Like, what? It's crazy. And that's another thing, like, some of them don't care. Like, they'll have a lockbox, tell you to go to the lockbox, get the key, you see yourself around, and let me know if you like it. That's it. Like, I'm like, this is a little crazy. Like, they don't care. They don't have to care, because they know if they have if the rent is a decent amount or it's a nice apartment, they know it's going to sell. So they're not tripping about being nice or trying to win you over. They don't care about none of that. Make sure you have a list of questions to ask when you go see apartments, because like parking, how much parking is going to be, see if they have a laundry, like if you have wash and dry. But you majority of the time, if you're looking in the budget I'm talking about, you're not gonna have a washer and dryer in your unit. So see the laundry room, see, you know, how nice it is, see how much the laundry costs, because, you know, it can get expensive. It's 75 cents here for me to wash and dry, but I've been to ones that are $1.25, $1.50. So that's important, because, you know, you need to know how much you're gonna have to pay. Ask about utilities, if any utilities are included. Ask about how quick maintenance is. If something goes wrong, how quick is the response. Ask about rodents. Do y'all have rats running around here? Because don't nobody got time for no rats. Stuff like that, like things that are like you are concerned about. Definitely have a list. Definitely ask. Rent. Do y'all plan on raising my rent within this 12 months lease? Because, you know, I'm not having that. I heard stories about people having their rent raised. I'm like, I didn't sign up for this. The same way you expect me to pay my rent on time, I expect the rent to stay the same. Okay? So yeah, just have a list of questions that you want to ask, and anything that you're interested in. Like, know up front, you know. Definitely go see the apartment. Go see the apartment, because let me tell you, they be catfishing these apartments out here. Angles, man, angles make everything look different. And then they'll say they have an updated unit, right? But the one that they selling is not updated. They'll have pictures of the updated unit on there, and show you the not so updated one. Like when I see, oh my God, I fell in love with this apartment online. I went to see it. It was updated online. And then I went to see it in the bathroom. Everything was updated but the bathroom. And it was like real old-timey. I'm like, y'all gonna fix this or like what? So yeah, so you gotta go see the apartment. And on top of that, the neighborhood. Y'all seen that video when I went into that apartment complex. It was so nice. It was, you know, the all white one. It was so nice inside, but the neighborhood looked like, I don't know if I want to do this. See how parking is. See if it's a gated parking. See, you know, what type of situation you're going to have to be doing. You know what I'm saying? See, ask about, going back to questions, ask about packages. Where are the packages going to be? Are y'all going to leave them outside my door? Do people be stealing? Is it gated? Like, you need to know, because you're going to be ordering a lot of stuff, I'm assuming. And you don't want nobody stealing your packages, because that's a no-no, okay? So yeah, but also you gotta, when you're in the neighborhood, you need to see, like, I guess the restaurants around there. If you're going to be walking, see if there's anything walking distance. How close is the nearest grocery store? Things like that. So it's very important to go actually see the apartment and see what you're about to get yourself into. Like I was looking heavy in Koreatown, because I like Koreatown. It's close to Hollywood, and honestly my goal was to be close to Hollywood. Your girl's in Hollywood, okay? You know what I'm saying? You guys speak things to existence for real. But I wanted to be close to Hollywood for my first year at least being here. But Koreatown, see, I'm a picky eater, so I don't like trying. Like, I'm not about to be sitting up here eating Korean food every day. Like I need, where's Chick-fil-A? Like, I need something I know. Sometimes I can get out of my comfort zone, but majority of the time I'm eating what I know, period. So Koreatown was, I would have to get in my car and like legit drive to the nearest McDonald's if I wanted McDonald's or whatever. Which I wasn't on the fence about, but yeah, you definitely need to go see the apartment, look at the apartment. Anything that you feel like you need to be close to, you need to check it out. Street parking, you gotta pay attention to street parking. If your apartment complex does not have a garage, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it, honestly, because street parking is really hard. Unless you're in the area is not as, I don't know. Because even in Koreatown, I could, going to see, okay, when you go see the apartment, see how hard it is for you to find parking for that complex. I would recommend finding something that has parking, unless you know, don't drive, then disregard all of that. But yeah, definitely go see it. If you have a job, if you already have a job lined up, you definitely want to use Google to see how far your job is from that possible apartment complex. And you need to use Google, and when you I don't know if a lot of people know this, but when you Google stuff, you can Google directions instantly. So all you have to do is type CVS. Say you work at CVS on Hollywood Boulevard, right? So you put the address in, and you put 2, and then you put your new apartment address, and it'll pop up with how the distance and stuff. If you hit directions, you can actually say what time you need to arrive, what time you want to leave, or what time you want to arrive. So arrive by, leave by, or I forget the last one. But so say you need to arrive by 7 a.m. right, on Monday. You put that in, 7 a.m. on Monday, and it'll tell you normally how the traffic is during that time, and it'll tell you how long it'll take you during that time. I feel like normally if you leave your house between 6 and 7 in the morning, you good on traffic for the most part, I would think. 7:30, 7:45, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, yeah, you better hope you can walk to work, because that traffic is gonna be crazy. Just saying. But you know, if you're expecting amenities, don't. Not on the budget. Majority of them don't. They may be, majority of them don't. I have none here. We don't have a pool. We don't have a gym. We don't even have a lobby, to be completely honest with you. So don't. You may luck up, and if you do, you know, because you know, down the street, my street is all apartments, but there is one that has a pool. But some of them, you can tell it don't have nothing going on in there. So you may look up and find it, but don't go in expecting, oh, I wanted a gym so bad in my apartment complex, like so bad, but it just didn't happen. Sometimes you have to pick and choose what you're going, you know, you don't have to pick and choose. Especially if you see an apartment you like, I'm telling you, you gotta hop on it. So, you know, see if your apartment has an elevator. That's important. That's important, because moving is going to be, unless you got movers, if you're moving by yourself, like I did, I need an elevator. Groceries, when you have deliveries, imagine I know the delivery man gonna do it, but they may charge you a little extra if you don't have an elevator. If you don't have a refrigerator, you know what I'm saying, and then you gotta hire somebody to move your refrigerator, and you don't have, you know, all you got the steps, you know what I'm saying, you gotta take they gonna charge you a little bit more because they gotta do a little bit more work. So you take that into consideration. If God forbid, if you break your foot or you break your leg, and you gotta be on crutches, and then you gotta hop up down the steps, and trust me, that ain't easy. I did it before when I was in college, because I wanted to be I didn't want to wait on the elevator. I wanted to be fast, so I decided to hop down the steps. I had to hop everywhere, but I had to hop down the steps, and I failed. Luckily, it was in my apartment that I was staying in, so nobody was in that stairwell, thank God. But then maybe not, if I would have been hurt, I would have been screwed, because I had nobody to help me or nobody to hear my cries. But I definitely fell on my butt. But anyways, yeah. So if you don't have an elevator, you gotta think about stuff like that. I mean, not saying that you're gonna break but stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? You gotta think about this stuff. I would recommend, unless you're on the first floor, which I don't really recommend that either. But I like first floors because it's easy, but you know, safety reasons. But yeah, think about that. Think about that. Think about that. Think about that. What else? Okay, my last thing. This is what I'm gonna close up with. Apartmentscom is basically the website that has all the apartments, for the most part, all the available apartments. I like Apartmentscom. You can narrow down the area, you know what I'm saying, see all the, you can do the filters, you want a balcony, if you want a pool, if you want a gym, you know what I'm saying, parking, the price range, so you can cater it to what you need. So I really like Apartmentscom, but it's not always accurate, and sometimes you call and they say that, you know, they don't have any vacancies. You gotta try different websites. So I use Apartmentscom a lot. I use Craigslist. Don't sleep on Craigslist. I know people think I know it could be a little sketchy, but of course, you know, you have to use your judgment. So if you say you're interested in an apartment and they email you and tell you like, oh, my name is such and such, I'm in the military, so I won't be able to show you the apartment, but if you send me $1,000, I can send you the keys. Like, come on, sis, that's a no-no. He's lying, okay? You can hire a realtor to come show you an apartment, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta just be smart about it. But Craigslist, there are some legit ones on Craigslist. You know what I'm saying? They have addresses too. That's another thing. You can put the address into Google, and you know, you can see all types of stuff. You can see reviews, look at the reviews, you know what I'm saying? They say, I was at the point where if I seen anything, I don't care if it's one review for 7 years ago that said anything about a rat, I'm not looking at the apartment no more, because no, sorry. So, Apartmentscom, Craigslist.com, Westside Rentals. You can also find specific companies. You can look up the specific companies and see all the properties that they manage, you know? So you gotta play around with it. You can go to different websites. You could just do a straight Google search, apartments in Koreatown, apartments in East LA, apartments in Burbank, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, internet will be your friend, but see the apartments. But yeah, I think that's about it. You just gotta do your research, man. You just gotta do your research. And that's what moving anywhere, you just need to do anywhere that you're not familiar with. You have to do your research. You have to try it out and see. If it don't work, it don't work. You know what I'm saying? You can try to get a month-to-month lease. I don't know how that works, but yeah. And most of the time, you need like 2.5 times or through 3 times the rent. But if you know how to finesse, you can finesse. Serious. If you know how to finesse, you can finesse. It's depending on the apartment complex. It's very easy to. I'm 100% sure my landlord did not check my. All I gave him was pay stubs. I think 3 months of pay stubs. I'm pretty sure he did not call nobody. I know for a fact, matter of fact, that he didn't call nobody to check if this, you know, he didn't. But so it depends. But the other apartment that I wanted, they did an extensive check. So it just depends. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I hope it wasn't like all over the place. I hope I answered. I know a few of you guys asked me questions about the apartment process in LA. So I hope it helps, you know what I'm saying? I hope it did. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, you know, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram, you know, if you want to. No pressure, of course, never no pressure. But yeah, write down in the comments down below. If you have moved to LA, write down in the comments below some tips that you may have for people who are looking to move in. Also, video ideas. What do y'all want to see? I'm about done doing apartment stuff. I don't have anything else to say about apartments at this point. I'm gonna do a furnished apartment tour, but after that wraps up apartment crap, I think. So I need to start getting creative and think of some video ideas, you know, for you guys. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Peace.
Moonlight, nigga, why you tripping? Get your mood right. Should look good in the moonlight. All these pussy niggas so by mine.